Hello and good morning, Zeldathon. How are we doing this morning? How are we doing? All good? All good? We are excited for our final day, and we're going to get into ReMaster Quest, our little podcast here, in just a minute. But first, we have a message from Prizes.
Hi, I'm Prizes. My name is Mojo, and I am trying to load a Reddit post about one of the prizes that we have since we don't have it on site. But it is the final day of Zeldathon Mythos. We have had so much fun. We are going to miss you terribly. But before we go, we have just one more set of prizes to show off to you. And I am going to need the services of my dear friend Billiam in order to show you some... Hey, all right, let's get in. Submit. Let's get way in here. Way. There we go.
Oh my goodness.
So, included in this prize pack, and this will be shipped separately, but our friend Kat, I don't know if you remember meeting her earlier this week, designed and produced this, well, let's see if I can get my necklace into the shot too.
Your phone was about to leave us.
Was about to go to sleep. my phone was about to show us my social security number. Yeah, it's just time to get a phone call. But this is a fairy in a bottle stained glass piece, and this is so cool. This is the capstone piece of this prize set. Sorry, everyone else who is also featured in here, but holy smokes. That's one of the many prizes. It's all of these are together in the same prize pack. $20 cumulative donation now until the end of the marathon will put you into the running for this. But also, if you want to get in on the grand prize, it's a little bit more than that. Just a little bit more. But you can be a retro gamer. You can. You want to stay close? I'm going to keep just bringing things up into the shot because I'm a professional. I've been trained by our dear friend Zenadier. You want to see some more art pieces that are in this prize pack?
Professional shot bringer right here.
Yeah, right here.
Mojo Prizes.
Bring it right here. Right here.
Mojo first name, Prizes last name.
Last name Fibers. Speaking of fibers, we've got the Sheikah hat. This was done by Darth Plagueis, knitted this. She, I think she designed it too. I think she just took a screen shot and then figured it out. And if she didn't, she paid somebody for the pattern to get permission to donate it to charity. But this is real cool. I'm real cool. I'm gonna put this on.
It looks so soft.
But they're all the kind of slouchy style.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. Dayumi, our dear friend who is present with us at the marathon, donated several prints. These two prints are together as like a twin pack. We got a young Link getting asked to, hey, listen. And also we've got a fairy, but I think it's Link. I'm pretty sure this is Link.
Oh, it is Link. It's Link in a fairy, as the great fairy.
It's Link as the fairy. So these are cute. They're about 5 by 7, so you can frame them.
That's sick.
Put them together. They they have the same vibe. They have the same energy. We also Make It Nerdy sent us some coasters. Got some Koroks on them. So nice cork coasters. Very lovely little friends. There are 4 of them. Oh, there's marker on my hand. It's been a week. There's marker actually on both my hands.
Yeah.
Truly. We also have Flux Tide Design sent out some rupees. So here's a rupee, and it's got a little stand that it sits in. This is the purple rupee that you would get to have in this. Am I a makeup influencer now? Can I get the camera to focus?
Wow.
But also, you can see real close. Keep going. It's gross close. There's actually like writing here on the stand.
Whoa.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, the stand is really nice.
The stand is so detailed. And it does come apart. It's just like sticky tacked in there into position so that it will ship carefully, but also you can decide if you just want to stick this in your big wallet and carry it around with you in case you need it. You could have a little rupee action. 6 On Clothing sent us multiple prizes. Oh, I put it back in the bag already. I was working on packing these up so that I can get to the winners. It's Healing Grace. It's Mifa's pendant.
Ooh.
No way.
No way. Way indeed. Way indeed.
Mifa, my goat.
Stick the rupee in your favorite vase.
Exactly. Stick your rupee in your favorite face.
Don't stick it in your face.
I mean, if you want to nuzzle the rupee.
You know what? It's your rupee.
Yeah.
Truly.
That's so
Really
beautiful.
That
This
is
a
gorgeous.
All
beautiful
right, keep this
necklace.
tight shot in. Keep this tight shot. We're gonna switch. They keep going back and forth. I want all eyes on me, please, kindergarten teacher style. We've got some keychains from Spade Set. One has my girl who's here on the couch with me, the Light Dragon, and one has a very sleepy boy waking up after a 100 years nap, which I think all of us are gonna have once the marathon ends.
That will be called February for us.
Truly.
What about January?
And then our friend Wood Carved Designs sent us some Korok. They're holiday ornaments. Now you don't have to save them just for the end of the year holidays. You can hang this up all the time. But we found the friends. We got them back together.
Yay.
We can have you get them both.
Hooray.
Yeah, but speaking of light dragons, you can come way back out now. Way back out. Way back out. There we go. Gorge. Gorge, gorge, gorge. Speaking of light dragons, my daughter has joined us on the couch. This is actually one of the auction items. Our friend Patricia Somerset brought these earlier this week. And these are actually at zeldathon.com/auction. And you can check it out there. I think this one currently, last I checked, was about $80 was the highest bid. So all of the proceeds of that, all of that goes to charity. Make-A-Wish, America. But this is like a 4-foot-long plush of the Light Dragon from Tears of the Kingdom. And she's infinitely huggable. It's very cool. It's very cool. It's like a scarf. And then if you want to guarantee that you get something for your money, you can head over to zeldathon.com/store. And we've got the merch is live now. 20% of the cost of every item that you pay towards the Tantrum Shop will actually be going to Make-A-Wish. Here's some examples. Again, Dayumi art here. These are notebooks. These are journals. But this can be put on a t-shirt or a sweatshirt or a blanket or a poster. And there are other art pieces. There's the Zeldathon Mythos logo is on the pin, and it's on t-shirts and hoodies, etc. And there is the Calamo print that art came live during the marathon. And there's a holiday sweater, which has a bunch of little Korok details. It is a cute, ugly sweater, and it has a Triforce or a big old bloopy in the middle. And there is some stickers. Memes are spontaneously generating all the time during Zeldathon Mythos. And so there's a RC getting force-fed a taco by a Wallmaster included in the sticker set. But all of those are available for a limited time because the marathon is ending. But if you need merch in year-round, the Zeldathon store is still live year-round. It's just not always going to be the marathon-specific fancy for charity. I think that's all the stuff that I had to show off.
Yeah, really? All of it? All 500 of those things?
I didn't know how much time you wanted me to fill. I was just ready.
No. Our prize packs are just stacked this time.
Yes.
This plush is so soft.
She's so wonderful. I'm overheating. I gotta take this off. You're both so warm
You're
and
bundling
wonderful.
up.
Yes.
Job too good. Lobster too buttery.
Oh, hat so effective. I just went down 2 degrees taking that off. Yes. The frigid Ganymede air requires such things.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's all I have for you, my friends.
Oh, someone just ordered something on the receipt
hey.
printer.
We got some
That's-
merch purchases. Well,
All
thank
right.
you so much, Mojo.
Back to the prize dungeon.
Back
Thank
you, love you,
bye.
to the prize dungeon.
Thank you, love you, bye.
Okay, and I guess if I could summon our co-host to the stage. Everybody welcome.
Welcome.
Lincoln.
This is peak podcasting outfit. Me and you just like hoodie, jeans / sweatpants, like.
Oh man, I'll be real. I woke up, I was so tired this morning, and I was like, oh crap, I'm the one producing D&D. I better get over there. I don't have time to shower or change. Well, no, I did change, but I didn't shower yet. That's gonna happen when we go to our remote segments next. Don't you worry, I'll be showered before the finale.
Podcasters don't need to shower.
No.
I think podcasters shouldn't shower.
It helps. It adds to the character.
It keeps the podcasting energy in.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, well, let me bring us into our show.
Wait. We got our merch orders first.
Okay, what's on the mortar?
We got Sarah Lynn got a classic big tit.
Day 6, everybody. Day 6.
Ain't no way.
Give it up for
Ain't
day
no
6.
way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Give it up
No
for
way.
day 6.
Podcast editors cut that out.
We had Sarah Lynn ordered the classic tee, the big split, and the Zeldathon holiday knitted sweater, Tri-Festive Spirits. And we also had, what was this? DR ordered the Legacy of Light and Time hoodie and 2 Legacy Light and Time hoodies. And 20% of every order goes to Make-A-Wish America. We really appreciate everything you guys do to support charity on this 6th day of delirium.
Absolutely.
Well, let's be real. A big split tea. You know, you combine some.
That
of
is a
those words.
hard word to say. Yeah, big split
Welcome to the big splitty.
big splitty. The big splitty will get you. Okay. Okay, well, if we're ready, I will bring us into our show, but don't worry, guys. There's always a bit.
There's always a bit.
There's always a bit. That's rule number 3 of Zeldathon. There's
I don't know this bit.
So, hi, hello, and welcome to our show, ReMaster Quest. Join us each week as we meet a new Zelda content creator, discuss a title of their choice in the series. First, we will ask about the experience of being a creator and fan in the Zelda community. Next, we'll get into discussion of one of the guests' favorite titles in the series.
Boobus bit.
Thank you. Then buckle up as we plan to get into some hot takes with no breaks in our ReMaster Quest segment. Let me introduce our host, then we can meet our guest. I am Zachy, and I have 6 pixels and 7 brain cells.
I'm Mave DX, and I am a spinning dancer with full of magic.
And I'm Clinket, and I'm just here.
We have a very exciting show for you today, and if all goes well in the charity department, you won't see any of it. But first, let's see our guest here. What's your name? What do you do?
Hello, I'm Ryan Ford. If you were watching earlier, you probably saw me speedrun Oracle of Ages.
Killer run.
Yeah, it's mostly just speedrun games.
Can we also highlight the fact that Ryan did not speedrun the particular Oracle of the Oracle game that he normally tends to speedrun? And we appreciate that. When we were trying to build the big split, we were like, okay, well, because we had a few. It was like trying to find the combination of someone to run Minish Cap, someone to run Ages, and someone to run Season.
When it's like the same 3 people.
Well, it's like TGH does run both of those, but also we need to find someone who could do Minish Cap, and the only other person probably that would do Minish Cap would be Glubbers, but they were doing Echoes of Wisdom.
Yep.
And it was like this big combo trying to make it work.
The big split math is next level.
But you had run Ages before. I saw it on speedrun.com.
Yeah,
Wait, he ran Ages at Zeldathon before.
Wait, what, really?
At Dimensions.
Dimensions, yeah.
Remember when we were in our little secluded side room?
Oh, that was Ages.
Yeah.
That was ages ago.
Yep. Yeah, it was New Year's Day, exactly 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I think it was going places on speedrun.com that no one should ever see.
They're doing things on speedrun.com that even God doesn't know about.
New categories. By the way, shout out to any of our viewers coming in from speedrun.com. Good to have you. Good to have you. But let me introduce the segment bit. Okay. Well, we are gonna do our show, but I know what you all are really here for, and it's some Zelda hot takes. That's what you show. That's why you go to a podcast. You want some really bad hot takes, right? Or really good hot takes. You just want it to be spicy. You want them to really get into the weeds. So donate for some hot takes. Give us your hot takes, and something might happen if you start throwing some donations. So long as tech is ready. I'm hoping tech is ready, and we're gonna see if tech is ready. But get your donos in for hot takes. We didn't pick an amount for it, so hopefully any amount should help.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. It's a podcast. We just roll up and
We
get
just
the
say
mics and
things.
let the producers figure it out. But I have my first question for you here, Ryan.
What's up?
When did you start playing Zelda?
Zelda as a whole?
Zelda as a whole.
1994.
1994.
What was your first Zelda
Was that
game?
a Link to the Past?
No, it was the very first Zelda.
The very
Oh,
first
Zelda.
Zelda.
You started on Zelda 1.
Yeah, just when I was like 4 years old, we had a NES with
I feel
Zelda 1 and Mario Bros. 1. Those are like my first 2 games I ever.
I feel like so many guests, their first Zelda experience is just like wandering around and not really completing a whole lot of the game, and that Zelda 1's very conducive to that.
Yep.
I feel like.
For me, that was the same thing, but a Link to the Past.
Yeah, for me it was Ocarina of Time, but it was my uncle's copy, so it was Adult Link, and it was at the Ganon boss fight, so I would just walk around and then sometimes accidentally stumble into the scary man's room.
Oh my gosh, I actually had the same experience with Ocarina of Time. Like I borrowed it from a friend who rented it. There was a file like right by Ganon. So that's like the first experience I had with like Ocarina of Time was not knowing how to damage him, basically.
Yeah, it's not self-explanatory if you haven't, played the whole game that's supposed to explain it to
This
you.
reminds me of something I experienced earlier this week,
What is that?
where I had to fight the final boss.
Oh yeah, and it was so much fun.
It was stressful.
We had a donation.
Oh.
It looks like a... And I'm not going to read it, but I am going to say thank you so much for your donation. Okay, and I think Tech will signal us whenever the bit of all bits is ready. But if
Billy, if you're ready, just nod.
yeah, nod when the bit is ready, Billy. Nod.
That's a
yeah.
weird nod. It's a
Is
bizarre
that a nod?
nod.
I can't
Oh,
tell.
ceiling. My immersion.
Oh, there you go.
All right, that's a nod.
This is
This,
that a nod?
you mean we're not in a dungeon?
this is when you find out Zeldathon is filmed on the Severance set.
Oh goodness. Yeah, it's just hallways infinitely back there.
So I have another question for you, Ryan. I want to know what's like your number one minor Zelda character.
Ooh, minor character. This might take me a while.
Yeah, take your time.
I still always say the Sail the crocodile from Link's Awakening.
Yeah,
He's
that's
just
a good
cute.
one.
He's just cute. He's got bananas, or he wants bananas. You give him bananas, and he does art.
Yeah, the trade sequence. I actually recently like learned to run glitchless for Link's Awakening DX. So yeah,
Oh,
I actually
nice.
have to go to him and do that stuff. Whereas normally to run in other categories you wouldn't.
Gotcha.
Favorite minor character though.
Dompe.
Dom.
Do you? I never knew that.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
why,
it loves Dom.
that's why we had a whole mini event about
Yeah,
Dompe.
I remember.
Oh, that was sarcasm.
Yeah.
I got it. Cafe from Majora's Mask.
Oh yeah, that's a great
That's
side
a really
quest.
good one.
Yeah, like even though he like doesn't have that much of like he doesn't have that much screen time in the game, but like he leaves a big like presence if you've like played it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they use him very well.
It's a very emotional side quest.
Yep.
Ooh,
Ooh, wowza.
one.
nice crack. Okay, wait. I did see 15 and I start the bit, so we're gonna figure.
That was a
out what
1690.
16.
There we go.
Oh, it's the bit, guys. Welcome. That is the hot take timer. Drop your hottest takes right now. We're about to get nice and spicy in here. Hottest Zelda takes or anything else.
I'll
really.
just go to my go-to. Ocarina of Time is vanilla. Majora's Mask is superior.
That's not a hot take anymore, though. Like, I feel like.
But we don't have a lot of time. That was the first one I could think of.
Weak take.
Okay.
Majora's is my favorite Zelda game of all time. So I'm like,
Tears of the Kingdom story
Which
is.
one is?
Majora's Mask.
Oh, yeah.
Tears of the Kingdom story is bad.
Tears of the Kingdom story is bad. You know what? I think that is a hot take, but I also think the reason I feel similarly because I don't want to.
I'm being inflammatory. I think it's.
Tears of the Kingdom spoilers. Actually, I don't have to spoil it. I'll just say the way that it ends is not very satisfying.
No. I mean, it's awesome. The dive to grab her hand is really
like
cool.
the cinematography is cool, but like
Story-wise, it doesn't wrap up a lot of.
you know what? We're gonna get into the weeds. Whenever Zelda becomes a dragon, she should not be able to unbecome a dragon. They spend the whole game being like, "Oh man, don't become a dragon. You'll never be not a dragon
becomes
again."
a dragon?
Yes.
It undoes the
I knew that.
I know.
it undoes the weight of her decision.
It does.
Story-wise. Like, and also the fact that Link just can't tell anybody once he finds out, and every single NPC in the game continues to be like, "Where's Zelda? We're looking for Zelda." Like, Link, you have information. Please, for the love of God, communicate it.
Yeah. Oh, you can share a hot take with any amount. We just won't talk about it unless we're in the hot take. We're in hot take territory. We have 10 seconds left. My 10-second hot take is, and we're not allowed to talk about it after the timer goes away, is that all 2D Zeldas are kind of boring. And we are back to our show.
You cannot just drop that.
We are back to our show, and no one can
can't.
say anything about that for
That's
free.
not how that works. You come into our podcast.
So, Ryan, we're back to you.
Yeah.
Speedrunning. You like speedrunning? Tell me what you like about speedrunning. Of course, you like to go fast. Is it the chase for the fame, the chase for the top spot, or is it getting to know the game like super intimately to the point where you can
Actually, yeah.
fight your way through it? It's that one.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I think I'm not good at like low commitment for speedruns because I get too immersed into it. Like once I start, I want to like try to improve my time and also just to, like know more about like the games that I run.
Yeah, you have to be so aware of everything going on in a game to actually be able to speedrun. At least I feel like in a way that
The receipt printer is making angry noises.
the receipt printer is
So,
making
should I-
spaceship noises.
Should I grab that? Or?
Yeah, go ahead.
grab it.
Yeah,
We
why
got
not?
A couple merch orders.
Go ahead. What do we got on there? Everybody get your merch.
Wait, you want me to read it?
Yeah,
Go
sure.
ahead.
Should have who ordered it under there and then the items they got.
Yeah, who ordered it is at the top.
Okay, so the top one was for Quagsire, the classic T. Classic T. He can fight too.
He can fight too.
Oh, the Calamo shirt.
Yeah, it's the
Calamo
Calamo. Yeah.
shirt. He can fight too.
Yep. And then the Caps. Yeah, for the Caps fan. And was it T? Legacy of Light and Time and Mythos T.
Shoulder
Nice.
shirt.
Awesome.
Caps, are you shopping on shift? I'm just kidding.
Back to work, Cap.
No, but I think like with speedrunning a game, you really
Timer.
Okay.
That's $15 from Troll
You are-
My hot take is that each Zelda set of games is a different fantasy culture's oral tradition of the story of Link and Zelda. Nintendo just published a timeline so fans who thought all Links were the same would shut up. Source: have a bachelor's in anthropology.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I do feel like I agree. Like the Zelda timeline was made post hoc. Like it's not, or like it's not. They didn't write all the games intending for them to be connected.
No, and that's why, my hot take about it, and everyone already knows it, but is that the Zelda timeline was created to sell merchandise. Not to make fans shut up. It was simply to sell a book.
Yep.
And then...
It is a nice book, though. I do like the book a lot.
It's a nice book, I guess. And then, not only that, but then they like, create a whole nother game, the Breath of the Wild, like... portion of it that doesn't even fit on the timeline. You're like, okay, I guess they don't care about the timeline anymore. And then they create Echoes of Wisdom and they put it back on the timeline. You can't just do that. You can't just do that.
You can't just pick and choose where
You
the
can't just
timeline
if you're
goes.
making the timeline, you gotta stick to the timeline.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my gosh, that's true. I never really thought of it like that.
I mean, it is fun to analyze it as like a myth, like type thing, like a retelling of a similar. Of different stories with recognizable characters. That happens a lot in like various myths. It's almost like commedia dell'arte, where you have the established characters, the viewer already knows them. You can like get into it.
Yeah, I think I would disagree with this hot take because I don't think that Nintendo published it so they would stop saying Link was the same character.
Imagine Nintendo caring what the fans say about their game. Like, I don't think Nintendo cares about like the people who are like lore hunting on the internet.
No, it's also like it's easier to sell one guy than it is 7, but I think they just wanted different news.
Nintendo doesn't care about podcasters.
Yeah.
I also think time's up.
We're done. What I was gonna say earlier is that I believe, like, when you learn a speedrun, you do have to learn almost every aspect of the game. You have to learn the movement to get good at it. You have to learn how to navigate the world. You do have to learn how to break the world a whole lot. Yeah. And I think it's kind of notorious that sometimes speedrunners don't know how to beat the game normally. But
super true.
Yeah, but it does give you a real insight into the gameplay, I think, and that can be very fun.
Welcome, Raiders. We are having a little calm podcasting this morning, but for $15 we will get into hot take territory and it will get a little less calm. I still haven't had to pay for my incendiary remarks, and I am personally very happy about that.
Yeah, we didn't.
But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Before we move on to talking about our game, does my co-host have any questions specific for Ryan currently?
So which game was your first one that you speedran of the Zelda series?
First speedrun, Link's Awakening DX.
What drove you to like I've heard throughout the week that a lot of people say Link's Awakening is like the best first Zelda game to speedrun. Do you agree with that? And is that why you chose that one, or did you just happen to like stumble upon it?
Best first. I never thought of it like that.
I think they were talking about it as like a 2D game to speedrun specifically.
They just meant like if you're getting into
Oh, in
speedrunning,
general.
it's like
Okay.
a really good beginner friend, like
Yeah.
starting to learn that sort of stuff.
I do think it's easy to learn, difficult to master. So I think it has a good barrier to entry, actually. So I didn't really think about that when I was learning it, but I think that is very accurate though, because
So what drew you to it then?
So yeah, it was kind of like in the middle of like when COVID started. Then yeah, was just finding new games to learn.
It was just there.
Oh, so that was like you started speedrunning Zelda like not that long ago.
Yeah, it was like July 2020. I learned it.
Oh wow.
Wow.
It was
Yeah.
5 years.
And now you're running games in the big split.
The famous event, the big split.
World renowned event, big split.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Oh, we hit our world record for the big split this marathon.
We did.
Hey.
Big split, world record, split percent. It's definitely valid.
It's so valid. We definitely didn't lose the game off the screen at
Like-
multiple points. Lose game audio, invalidate.
It's okay. Next time we do the big split, we're pointing like one camcorder at the screen.
Just for safety measures.
Yeah. We should, genuinely. But
Oh, goodness.
so wait, that brings me to a question. What do you think if someone is like interested in getting into Zelda speedrunning, what would be your advice and or what game would you advise them to start with?
Sorry, it was for speedrunning a Zelda game or
You know,
Or
speedrunning a Zelda game, yeah, I would say.
well, I guess a slight self plug. I did make some tutorials for Link's Awakening DX. So
Where can you find those?
yeah, so in the guide section on speedrun.com for the Link's Awakening DX, it's there, and then also my YouTube channel, just
Nice.
Brian
So-
_Ford 522.
Run it
Awesome.
up. Run the YouTube channel up.
No,
right
and those
now.
tutorials are very, very useful because I remember like trying to learn Zelda speedruns a little bit like 10 years ago, and it was all these like just big text pages on
Oh, yeah. Yep.
on different places, and they were always very difficult to kind of follow, and then having to trawl through like Twitch VODs to watch people do it. So having those tutorials is extremely useful for new runners, and much appreciated for you making those.
That's exactly how I had to learn it. It was like a Google Doc, and then I was just
Yep.
like following a run for reference.
Or like joining a Discord where like there's I prefer the forums to Discords because Discords it's just impossible to search anything.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Yep.
troll the forums.
Trolling te forums.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now's the perfect time to get into talking about today's game. What game have you chosen for us?
Oracle of Seasons.
All right.
Because I heard Majora's Mask has already been done, so.
Yeah.
You know, I've played some of Oracle of Seasons
Have you?
at a Zeldathon.
Oh wow.
I didn't finish it.
Okay. What did you think about it, Clinkit?
For like the first 2 dungeons or whatever I did.
Yeah.
It was all right.
All right. Do you go to Sabrosia during the first 2
Yes.
dungeons?
I
Okay.
think. Yeah.
All
You
right.
Go to Sabrosia. So it was cute. And I don't remember a ton of it. But I remember learning that part. I know some people really like the music in the Oracle games, but to me it wasn't particularly fun to llisten to.
Who added a Chiron to the bottom? That's hilarious. Keep doing that.
It said breaking. Oracle of Seasons is a game.
I've heard rumors. So what do you like about Oracle of Seasons, Ryan? Like what sort of I don't know, like what comes to mind when you think of Oracle of Seasons?
Yeah, that's a game that I played kind of late for my first time, relatively. Like I played it near the end of 2020.
Okay.
I played Seasons and Ages, then Minish Cap all like back to back for the first time. And what I liked about Seasons was that hold on, the first thing I liked. So there's a lot of like reimagined like boss fights from like the first Zelda. Like a lot of the bosses are just like bosses from that game, but then they're like they either have like an extra gimmick which like makes them harder. And I think all of those like parts were like really well done. Like they weren't like annoying gimmicks or and they don't like make the bosses like unreasonably difficult, but it does make it a bit of like a puzzle to extra puzzle to figure out like what to do to beat them.
I do feel like Oracle of Seasons really kind of got the 2D Zelda combat down, because I think for a long time it was a little janky. I mean, Link's Awakening was better than, like, you know, Zelda 1 and Link to the Past. I feel like, well, I guess Link to the Past is a little better than Link's Awakening, but I don't know, the Oracle games feel like they really managed to innovate on the boss fighting and things like that.
Yep.
I always think, I don't know, the Game Boy games, for me, the music and, like, art always sticks out to me just because I love the Game Boy sound engine. Like, for some reason, like, it really just...
Yeah, I'm obsessed with it.
It's so good. Like, and it's only, I'm pretty sure it's only, like, 4-channel audio, and still, like, they make so much with it.
Yep.
I do think one thing that Seasons has is it just has some of the most, like, charm in the series, which is saying something. Like, it's a series with a lot of, like, quirkiness and charm, but every corner of that game has like a weird little guy, or
Yeah.
just, like, a really pretty little, you know, pretty little pixel pastoral you can look
Pretty
at.
Little Tree.
Yeah, and
What does Bob Ross say? Pretty little trees.
Pretty-
Happy little trees.
Happy little.
He says, my name Bob Ross.
What do you want from me?
Someone in chat said, genuinely, I think the biggest shortcoming of the Oracle
That's my
games
brother.
is
Nice.
hey, is the fact that the Game Boy only has 2 buttons. How do you feel about that?
That's my one complaint. That's like
Yeah,
the
the fact-
the Game Boy games.
The inventory management is a little bit rough, where, like, you have to,
Pausing.
pausing, switching between A and B, your inventory not being organized when you swap things.
Right. It
That
just
is,
goes wherever
well, I
the
know that's
ball
one of the big things in 2D Zelda games, in speedruns of Link's Awakening and the Oracle games, is that you have to manage where everything is in your inventory, because
Yeah.
it moves around, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, for the Oracle games for speedruns, I honestly just wing it with the menu.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
Link's
seen
Awakening, I do actually have like a, for most of the categories I run, I have kind of like a routed menu throughout the run.
Well, that's good. No, I think Subrosia is genuinely the Subrosians are one of my favorite creature design in Zelda that's never come back. And it's, I don't know, it's just kind of they're such a simple design. They're literally just kind of like the vague outline of like a hood, I guess, and then their little eyes behind it. We never
Kinda
really...
like Jawas from Star Wars.
Yeah, something like that. Like, we never actually get to see what's under the hood, so to speak, but...
They're so cute though.
They are.
They look squishy somehow.
They do look like they would make like a squeaky toy noise.
Sword on A or Sword on B. That's the real hot take. We can't talk about it right now. We gotta
Gotta get $15 for charity.
Yeah.
That.
$15, and we'll get into the
mean,
the fiery hits of the Sword on A, Sword on B.
I'll definitely go into a long tangent about that if we.
Yeah, I could...
You heard it here first.
Yeah, I want to hear the tangent.
I want to hear.
I have opinions about it. It's so weird.
Or you can just watch the Oracles of.
Because doesn't it start you with Sword on A? Like, in the Oracle games? Or Link's Awakening, it automatically
Yeah,
puts it on
Link's
A.
Awakening, it starts on A.
Oracles, I think...
Ages starts you on B. Seasons, I actually forgot.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, they would make them different? That's so weird.
I know, right?
That'd be so weird. Yeah, Link's Awakening, it's like the first item you pick up, and I guess it just automatically equips it to A. I believe you start with your sword in the Oracle games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ages. After like the opening cutscene, then
Right, like...
Impa gives it to you
Right.
at the end of like the cutscene.
Yeah.
And Seasons, you have to go into the hero's cave and then like get it from the chest.
We've had a Category 5 podcasting incident.
Oh.
the drink incident.
The drink incident. Billy, can we get a zoom in on the drink spill? Billy, can we take a look at the drink spill?
We just want to make sure everyone knows what's going on.
Well, I'll make sure everyone knows what Clinket did.
Guys, if you're walking on the couch right here, please be careful. Do not slip.
Walking on the couch.
Oh, you start with the shield in a linked game? I'm not sure. I guess, yeah, we can also talk about the linked game aspect, because I know we are mainly talking about seasons, but...
Right, because, yeah, Link's Awakening, yeah, you get the shield, like, right at the start, and then you get the sword after. So that's probably why the sword's on A.
Probably, yeah.
So do you think this game being linked to Oracle of Ages, a much worse game, which is not even a hot take, is... it makes it better or worse?
Well, it being a linked game?
Yes.
I I think it was cool for what it is, but
No, I agree.
It's a lot of switching back and forth is the thing. Like it's kind of even if you have a linked game, it's sort of hard to run into it because I believe correct me if I'm wrong. I believe what you have to do is you find an NPC that's only in a linked game, and they'll be like, "Oh, you got to talk to a guy in the other game."
Yeah.
And the other guy in the other game will give you a password. Then you have to go back to the first game and go to the tree and then put it in. Like it's kind of a whole process that's. I see what they were going for. They were trying to do a little Pokemon thing, but
it's cumbersome.
a little bit.
Yeah. That is a bit of a complaint though. And I also have is that. I don't know if this goes into hot take territory, but yeah,
If it's about the game, you can drop it.
yeah, because a lot of like games in that era were kind of trying to be the next Pokemon, and I think they kind of like some franchises kind of shot themselves in the foot.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we can get people to buy 2 copies of the game.
Was that started with Pokemon?
I think
Did
so.
Pokemon
so.
come out before
It's like 1990.
Yeah, that was.
Four Seasons and Ages?
Yeah. Pokemon
yeah.
came out in like 90. Oh god, I actually forgot.
I think 1996. I want to say.
I was
I had
thinking
it.
96 or 97. Yeah.
I had red.
Yeah. So
Yeah, and-
I had blue.
No,
My brother had
look at
red.
the Oracle games came out like after just before Wind Waker, I think.
Yeah, the Oracles were 2001.
Yeah, just before Wind Waker.
Yo, next
so-
$15 Pokemon hot take.
96 Japan, 98 US. I can get Pokemon hot takes.
Next 15. I'm telling you guys, the hot takes can be about
They
it.
should have brought green to the US.
96
Blue is
Japan,
stupid.
98 US. Oh, okay. 98 New
Wait,
York.
we had blue? No, but Bellsprout was in blue.
Yeah.
I didn't have Bellsprout. My brother's like, we
Maybe
had blue.
maybe you should have gotten
I had
maybe you
red.
should have gotten good and found Bellsprout.
No, we didn't have it.
Didn't even have it.
Yeah, because both me and my brother had a Game Boy, so we like traded. So he had red, I had blue.
I guess like my critique of I think I was talking about this in Chill Room before, but my critique of Seasons over Ages, I feel like the overworld is a little less interesting in Seasons than Ages. I found a lot of the changing the seasons a little cumbersome at times, like having to go and find your stump and wave your magic wand around and.
Yep.
These two haven't played Seasons.
No, I know what you mean.
I
though. You
played
gotta
Seasons.
I have watched so many Zeldathons. I have seen
All
many
right.
Seasons runs.
You
There's the
probably
stump. You stand on the stump, you go.
You know I did a run of Seasons at Zeldathon with a stump that is somewhere in this room.
The real stump.
Oh,
the real
and
stump.
and
All
we
right.
had an incentive to change the seasons.
Okay.
So people threw styrofoam balls at me for winter.
Oh,
and
I
leaves poured
remember
on me for
that.
fall.
I
Yeah.
remember that. Okay, you're right.
It was a whole bit. We had the stump had sunglasses. We had sunglasses
All
for
right,
summer.
all right.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yo,
remember this.
that's-
Yes, this was Daybreak, wasn't it?
It sure
Yeah.
was.
That's dope.
Our Kettleum got blue because AOL Gaming told them that the casino was slightly cheaper in blue. Is it? I don't think that's true.
Drake's
I gotta
calling me
find
out.
some.
I guess
Suck
they
on
put
that.
blue.
And suck on that.
That's a great sound for the hot take timer.
Yeah.
And you know what? We'll start it when the donation comes in. Why not?
It just-
Yeah, 1505 from Cap saying Gen 2 is heavily overrated and Crystal is the only acceptable version of Gen 2.
Sheesh.
Your Pokemon
Interesting.
hot takes.
I mean,
please.
the thing is, the third game in all the Pokemon series is always the better one
Yeah, you
they
just
make
wait
it.
for it.
They make it later. They kind of iron out all the things. Like I always contend that Platinum is a good game. Diamond and Pearl are crap.
Crystal's a great game.
Crystal is great. I do like Crystal.
I love
I love
it. You get to go back and play. You get to go back to Kanto after you beat Johto.
Well, see, but you get to do that in Gold and Silver too. Is the thing.
Well, I didn't play Gold and Silver. So when I got to the end and it was like time for Kanto, I was like, what?
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 Well, the story behind that is apparently Iwata, they were having trouble optimizing the game to fit on the Game Boy cartridge, and Iwata came in and optimized it so well that they could fit Kanto on it, which is insane.
Really? That's
Yeah.
They only use
wild.
like half the memory or something.
Yeah. Sword on B. Come on, let's be real.
Yep.
Be serious. The sword is on B in every single other Zelda game. If you put sword on A, you are not a serious person.
Yeah, so I know there's the argument that the original Zelda, A was to use your sword, but
No.
B, it's like B for everything else. All right.
Literally every other game in the entire goddamn series.
I'm not done talking about Pokemon though.
Okay.
I do need to bring back up. I think that the worst gen of Pokemon
Okay.
is Gen 9,
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Which one's 9?
the newest.
The
one.
newest one.
Scarlet.
I think Sword and Shield might I think Sword and Shield might have a
Are
little
you talking
bit of
about the Pokemon themselves or like the?
No, like the
game.
games.
I mean, yes.
It was
but-
a glitchy mess when it came out,
Yeah.
and I don't know why anybody continued to buy it when the performance issues were that bad.
I love Gen 9 because I hate myself, but also it's just like I wish it was good because I feel like a lot of it are like
A lot
the
of this-
work. There's a lot
yeah.
of stuff that are good ideas, good like story, like a decent story and like all these things, but then they rush. You can tell it was rushed and pushed out before it was ready, which makes me
it's
sad.
Hi-Fi Coco.
he looks so sad.
It's always so much worse when a game is mid rather than just
See-
bad, and like when it's got good concepts. And I think Zelda's Adventure could have been a good game.
So, anyways,
from 9, so
Well, we're done with the hot.
they're gonna need
takes.
$15 for that one. Actually, but we do have 2 minutes left, and so long as Tech should be able to do this, we'll make our hot takes half off. Half off hot takes.
2
right.
minutes left.
20 minutes.
Oh, I
We
think you
have
said 2 minutes. I was
No,
like,
no, no. In 2 minutes, we will make our hot takes half off.
Okay.
All right.
So-
well, do we? I
Don't
guess.
we need to do remaster?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
we're
do we
gonna
want to
get
start
into
remastering?
the final segment? Welcome to Remaster Quest. This is where we make good Zelda games even better, or we fix the bad ones. You know, we're
Yeah.
gonna work it out. We haven't talked about Triforce Heroes yet, but we'll get there one day.
Oh, wait, Basudify's our guest.
Yes, some Basuna.
I really liked the chat message about there only being 2 buttons. So I think maybe so Nintendo's licensing us to produce the new remaster.
Well, yeah. Are we gonna get? Do we think first of all that we're gonna get a remake of the?
That
Oracle
is a
games?
good question.
Yeah, I doubt it, but that would be cool.
It would
Well, I
be
think they'll
cool.
give it
Why
to
do you
Grezzo?
doubt they remade Link's Awakening? Why do you doubt that they'd remake Oracles?
Yeah, I have a feeling because of the whole like linked game stuff. I have a
plus-
feeling they're gonna.
It's
they-
Capcom also.
Have they remade any Capcom games?
Ooh.
No, because it's only the Oracles and Minish Cap
Who has
But
the license?
Minish did get put on
Switch.
NSO.
Well,
so
that's
they
different.
do-
Capcom
yeah.
wants money, but
Yeah, because
But like not that bad, I
but
guess.
I don't know if they would like allow the game they made to be. I don't know what the licensing agreement was.
If they would
Nintendo
give,
is.
if they
Yeah.
give it to Grezzo,
Yeah.
remake confirmed
I'm
to
ti-
be Zelda's Adventure.
Well, if you get the hot takes back, I have hot takes about Zelda's Adventure. Sapphire Jet says, I'm tired of smooth remakes. I want polygons back. I want sprites back is my thing, but
I think the Oracle games would do well with like a Grezzo style like
you think?
remake.
Yeah, I'm sure they would do well. I do
so
think.
too.
I
Sorry to
do.
interrupt.
No, you're fine. I do miss pixel art.
Yeah.
I miss pixel
really
art,
do.
sprite art. I think it's so charming and beautiful and ageless. I mean, Minish Cap is one of the most beautiful games. ever
It's
made.
so
Well,
pretty.
Minish Cap is also Capcom's third attempt.
Yeah,
Fourth? I don't know
third.
what order. Third attempt at a Zelda game, and
Yeah.
I think probably the Oracle games walked so that Minish Cap could run.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can agree with
What
that.
do you think? Because you said you played Minish Cap.
Yeah, I agree with that though.
Yeah.
The overworld, the gimmick, because I think the Capcom games liked having overworld gimmicks. Like you have the time travel in Ages, you had the season changing in Seasons, then Minish Cap, you had the Link getting small, and I think that was a lot smoother generally.
Yep.
Okay, so
Okay, so we're making a new console for the new Oracle remakes, and I want so many buttons. I want buttons on every inch of this surface, and I think
Like
that
17 buttons.
yeah, exactly.
What will button 17 do? I'm sorry, that's a deep
Button
cut.
17. No, that's an ancient bit. Button 17 it'll be like, oh, there's a new trick if you press Alt F4 on the Oracle remake.
what is that?
Is that what? Is that?
Why is he dabbing?
Who made that?
Danny Music 321 saying, "How's my walking, old man?" It was pretty beautiful.
That was a crazy old man walk.
was nuts.
Like that Photoshop to leak PS4 controller. Thanks, Hap.
Yeah, how many?
goodness.
How many
That's what 6 made for me? Oh my god.
God, please, no! No!
that's
No!
40 from Captain.
Ancient
Whackers.
memes.
More hot takes. All right, more hot
I think
takes.
Zelda's Adventure is such a good idea for a Zelda game and could have been something so amazing if it wasn't made by a company that was bad at making video games and it wasn't on the CDI.
What were they known for before
Nothing.
Nintendo gave them that contract?
Absolutely nothing.
How did they get that? I want to go back in time and like watch that conversation.
Yeah.
Music.
Oh goodness. So true. No, because okay, I'm someone who recently started playing more like 90s PC adventure games, and there is a charm to them. Like, you ever play Secret of Monkey Island and like games like that? And I think Zelda's
Fish.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, great adventure games.
Puppet.
No, but I think there is a genuine charm to that genre of game, and you know, Zelda didn't know what it was yet. You have to remember, like, I think only 4 Zelda games had been out at that point. And I think like having the fantasy genre set in that like kind of janky adventure game where like you get an item and you have to just like figure out where to use it. It's an interesting concept, except it takes 6 seconds to go between every single screen and nothing is comprehensible and it's a glitchy mess. So yeah, I really think Zelda's Adventure could have been something, and it makes me so sad. Like I said earlier, like it makes me sad when things have a good idea and then completely flub the execution. It's more infuriating.
It could have. To me though, it could have been good as like if it were an entirely different game.
No, listen, like okay, put it on not the CDI. Get rid of the 6-second loading screen times and maybe have a slightly better writing in terms of telling you where to go, because the game really doesn't do that. But games in the 90s never did that anyway. Like, I feel like you're looking at it through the okay, well,
all
right.
All right. So back to Remaster Quest.
More buttons.
Here's my thought. I like more buttons, maybe one for every item. I am thinking, and Ryan, I think you're uniquely qualified for this. We need it. So, as a kind of marketing ploy for our new game, there is a new Smash game coming in 100 years. We need Oracle's Link in Smash.
What?
I think all of Link's moveset in Smash should be based on the Oracle's games.
What?
The Oracle's games.
But that's not us remastering the Oracle's games. You're going.
We're marketing.
Wait,
All
but
right.
you can only move 4 directions in the Oracle game.
You can only move 4 directions in Smash. Up, down, left, right.
So is it like the same thing?
You have to. Well, he does like the Rock's Feather thing to like jump.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay.
How do you feel? What are you thinking? Do you think you can
Create a moveset?
I feel like he could have a side B that, or is the magnets in seasons?
Yeah.
I feel like his side B could be like generate a metal thing like several feet away from him, and then he gets yoinked over towards it, and like.
Well, you could use the
hits-
sound to distract all of your.
The E.
That is a sick side B.
Rod seems to attack Harp of Ages to time travel to the start of the match and win instantly. Well, if you went to the start of the match, then you're just like, you're back at the beginning. You don't win instantly. You still have to win.
Yo, the switch hook in Smash would be really ridiculous.
The switch
about
hook,
to mention the switch hook.
Actually, switching with another player, if you hit them with the switch hook, would be like you jump. It would be like Bowser grabbing people off the side of the map. Like you just jump off the map, grab them with a switch hook to switch, and then they plummet to their doom.
Yeah, or maybe even if you're recovering and you like from off stage and you switch.
Yeah.
Whoa, that would be so deeply rage-inducing.
As a lot of Super Smash Brothers is.
Yeah, like
We're actually cooking.
I did.
Zach,
I'm
I'm
not
sorry
just-
I doubted you.
I'm not just saying things just to say them. Why would I do that?
Why would you do that? Why would podcasters ever just like say random crap?
Whoa, it's 750 from Sapphire saying I want hot takes about Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
Whoa.
Oh, we already talked about Tears of the Kingdom story.
Breath of the Wild. I don't know. I couldn't really get into it. I just cooked apples.
What do you guys think? I heard somebody say that Breath of the Wild is not a Zelda game. And it is, by definitionally, it is a Zelda game. I think people argued it didn't feel like Zelda.
Oh, because you
I agree.
didn't have to push blocks and press buttons and then get an item out of a chest and then use that specific item for the next boss. And then is that and you didn't have to. No, I think you. Do you collect heart? No, there's no heart pieces to collect.
No?
Yeah, is that why?
Ooh.
I get this was something that somebody else said. I'm
No,
just
but
bringing-
I'm just saying, is that why?
Whoa!
Yeah. Oh, geez. Wowza.
Oh my God! gosh!
Italian old man.
What the heck? This is my song.
Sound of the summer.
Let's go. Remaster Quest $1,000.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Bro Zelda as a girl, for that $1,018 donation saying, "Old man."
Old man.
Oh, wow, and we're so close to 110K with that one. That's so exciting.
Yeah, if we get to $123,500, I'm gonna reveal the next marathon. Oh, we gotta film that.
Hot take is Breath of the Wild is more Zelda than Twilight Princess or Wind Waker or Skyward Sword. That's bizarre.
Yeah, that kind of took up the whole hot take timer.
Sorry, yeah.
Well, it's back because we got another donation. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
on the screen yet.
Oh, okay.
so.
I agree with the chat. So I'm saying Tears of the Kingdom has better mechanics, but Breath of the Wild has better story. I do agree with that.
Here's my hot take. I don't play Zelda for the story.
You know, honestly,
I don't think any of the Zelda games have good stories.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay, I agree with you on the first part that I think if you're looking for a game, if you're playing games for the story and the characters, then you can do a lot better than The Legend of Zelda.
I don't know if it's a hot take, but like I do think Twilight Princess has a really good story. But
I agree.
it's like the only one I can think of out of like.
I think Wind Waker has inklings of good story. I love like the final speeches at the end. Like they have outlines of stories, right?
Yeah.
They have the central beats of stories and then very little.
I don't think that they invest that heavily on story writers for Zelda games.
Yeah, not really.
I really don't, and I don't think the ones that they hire necessarily talk to each other.
I can.
I think you might be right.
like the ones
great
who write for one game don't talk to the others who write for a different game.
But sometimes within the game too, you have like things that don't necessarily tie together well.
Like what?
Now I can't think of a specific example right off the bat, but I don't know. You get like certain aspects of the game, and you're like, oh, that's like a cool thing you created, and they'll like loop it together, but it's like, I don't know.
Is this like in Wind Waker? Like what I feel like, I think I've talked about this before, where I think sometimes people have fandom brain, where they are very much able to fill in the gaps of the good story, of the bits of story internally, and they mistake that for it being a good story. I think that's kind of a hot. That's kind of a hot take. I feel like people do that with Tears of the Kingdom a lot, where it has little beats of a good story and then people fill in everything.
Yeah.
Like they fill in that like, oh, Zelda made this big sacrifice and to turn into the dragon and to save everything. And that's good, but they don't do anything with it. And I think the game relies so much on the player filling in the emotional gaps that they really just don't do any of the heavy lifting for. Mm-hmm. So I think it's, yeah.
We have a message in chat from Greater Apes Workshop saying, "Hey Zeldathon, thank you for letting us be a part of your prize donations. So much love to all the runners, hosts, and organizers from us at Greater Apes Workshop. And Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask best storylines." Well, thank you so much. And
That's half correct.
Oh,
That's
thank you,
half
Tech.
correct. One of those games has a good story.
so
So what do you think about the Majora's Mask story? Do you think that's also kind of weak generally as far as video game stories go?
No, I think all Zelda games have pretty weak stories. But this is also coming from someone who's a lifelong reader and JRPG
yeah.
player.
well, I want to hear from the speedrunner whose favorite game is Majora's Mask. Clearly, it's a story thing.
Yeah, people speed run for the story.
No, I mean if you're because you don't speedrun Majora's Mask,
No.
right? No, because who does
Until
that?
Video James teaches me.
Okay.
Eventually.
James, number one.
Gotta learn from the best.
But right, you're going to Dwayne the Rock Johnson, going teach me how to wrestle.
Jamie
He doesn't wrestle. No, he does. Never mind.
Is
Sorry.
Jamie
I'm
the
dumb.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson of Majora's Mask?
Jamie, my hot take is that Vidya James is the Dwayne the Rock Johnson of Majora's Mask. Get it on the stinger, get it down there. Breaking news.
Because they're both bald.
Oh my god.
So Majora's Mask. Oh my god, man.
But yeah, I don't know. The characters seem to just, like, have personality, even though it's like all in text. But
It feels real. It's some of the realest feeling Zelda characters.
yeah, and they also do a good job with like facial expressions with like what they had.
Yeah.
Like really conveys like.
I feel like a lot of what makes a game's like world, because it's always very interesting to consider what you need to put in a game to make it feel like a real world. Like you're kind of trying to do the bare minimum needed, right? Because there's only so much you can fit on the game cartridge.
Time's up.
And all right, well, I guess
Back to
you guys
Oracles.
know what I was talking about.
Back to Oracle.
How else are we improving oracles? I think the Subrosians need
Right.
more.
Ryan, I want to know, how are you making the Oracle's games or Oracle of Seasons better?
Oh my gosh! So yeah, more buttons for sure. Map stuff, which yeah, ideally having a lot less pausing.
Pause.
Honestly, I think even so the. Jeez, reworking the whole game. So
We can
the
get
final-
really silly with it. Like, you can literally say whatever you want.
It's true.
Wind Waker, we talked about having Tingle make a new social media app
Oh my gosh.
because Miiverse is dead.
Yeah, I think that Onyx at the end. I think it's a little underwhelming that it's like a 2D section fight for the second phase. So like, I would
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
because you have to do the side-scrolling section for the...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
feel
And
like
also,
that
you
limited-
don't get to fight Ganon unless you have a linked game. Is the thing also like, and I know they're doing that because they want to sell more copies of stuff. But like having the Ganon fight really kind of solidify. Like Pokemon didn't do a thing where like you didn't get the full story if you didn't play the second game. You know, like
Yeah.
I think that's kind of BS. Like
Yeah.
I'm not a fan. It wasn't Tingler. It was T the Everything app.
Honestly, though, aren't they pretty different games though?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that,
I don't think there's any. I honestly don't have any problem with them locking story content behind playing both. I think it's kind of like cool and unique.
I guess.
Like, do you think the remake would be like one game you can buy, even if it has like the different parts, or would it like go back and
God, if
forth?
they
Or
sell
would
it.
like the linked ending be like part of the remake?
Unfortunately,
Yeah, that's what I would hope, but
If they try to sell us two $70 games, I'm going to turn evil.
yeah, that's another fear. If they actually do remake them, I'm like afraid of that.
I cannot buy two $70 games. I
My-
can't do it.
my head will fall off, skin will melt off, catch on fire.
Your skim milk will melt
I am
off?
now bubble from Wind Waker.
Like, so would they just be like you play one game, you play the other, and then you do the linked thing, or is there like a better way in a
switch between,
remaster to
right.
like mesh them somehow?
What if they just sold it as one copy and then like you just had the two games in it,
Right.
and then you choose which one to play first?
Right,
like-
but would they be separate, or is there a way to mesh them?
oh, like merge the worlds together, you're saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you could pick one to go first because they take place on different locations. Is the thing?
Are they at the same time in the timeline?
Yeah, they take place. Yeah, they're like immediately back to back from each other.
Oh, one
Yeah.
is technically before the other.
No, I don't think they say. Do they?
It's like interchangeable, but it's like either.
They're
either
right
or,
next to
they're
each
like,
other.
They're like one after the other, but it's like either or.
But it's the same. Is it supposed to be the same link?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he's on different islands or like locations, but
Yeah,
it's
it's the same link from in the Zelda timeline. Is the same link from A Link to the Past, which is the same in Link's Awakening.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
and
so
Oracles
he,
is the
he
same.
did the thing and then took a big nap and then. Oracles
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think he's the only Link to be in like
4
three-
games.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like
to
more
the
than
Past.
more than two of the same.
Yeah.
I also heard that the linked game was originally supposed to be like what Oracle
third
of
game.
Secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to be
think
3
they'll
games.
Create the third game in the like actually flesh it out.
That would be it would be awesome if they made a brand new Zelda game and released Oracle's remakes at the same time. Like that would be awesome. I don't really trust Nintendo to do good things.
They
If
could
they
do what
use the
did.
unfinished content, that'd be pretty cool.
Because there is a lot of unfinished stuff, right? They
Yeah.
had like did they have like a fully fleshed out game and story?
Yeah, I actually don't know if like the third game was like finished or.
I think they had like a lot of concept art and plans. I don't think they ended up like making a full map or anything like that, but you know.
Guys, I have one more hot take that it's really important that I share, so I really need someone to donate.
All right.
Donate at least $7.50.
And yeah, because Furore is supposed to be the one for the third game, but then they made her like
She's just the secrets keeper.
Yeah, like inside the tree. When
She
you
keeps the link
link the games
games
together.
Yeah.
So what if
You transfer items between both.
What if there's a little a dimension in the link cable and it's digital? We're in like cyberspace in Oracle's 3. Oracle's 3 is like high tech, like
It's in the future.
yeah. You know, we've never had a high tech Zelda game. Like I want like
That'd be cool.
computers and screens. Like none of this Purapad stuff. Like actual like honest to god computers and smartphones. Cyberpunk Oracle of Secrets.
The Legend of Zelda.
And you can use credits instead of rupees because that's how you know if it's sci-fi or fantasy is if you use credits or gold.
Does anyone know what caused Nintendo and Capcom to break up over Zelda?
They probably just didn't want to. I don't know.
His Minish Cap was good. Was Four Swords after? Like, 'cause
Well, the next
before. It
the
was before,
next
right?
2D it was before. The next 2D Zelda games they made after the Oracle games were I guess they made Four Swords Adventures, but did Capcom make Four Swords Adventures?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's a good question actually.
Tell us, chat.
But then like the next 2D Zelda games were the DS ones and I think that's just not up Capcom's alley really to make like a 3D
yeah.
game. Capcom tends to to hang out in the 2D space. And then like I guess Link Between Worlds was the ones after that and that was like 2D but 3D, like you can move in 3D space. So I don't know.
See, what if they just do like a direct, or maybe they don't even touch the Oracle games, but they make the third game, and that's the
Cyberpunk third game.
Yeah, they make the new third game, and that's what's really.
Or they have smartphones and like I don't know, Zelda could have like a pink mohawk or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, but no, but no, but it's like they pull a Pokemon Crystal and you beat the Oracle of Secrets, and then it's like, all right, we also could fit the original Oracle of Seasons and
Ooh.
Ages onto this disc.
and like Link goes like back in time. He goes into the time machine in the cyberpunk future of Oracle of Secrets
back
and
to
gets
Kanto.
and gets
Back to
gets
Kanto.
sent back to Kanto. Gets sent back to I don't even remember the names of the islands in the Oracle games.
Was it Horon?
Horon and
Wait, the director of the Oracle games is the current director of Skyward Sword, Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
oh.
For a flagship.
Can they make more 2D games, please? 2D Zelda game. I'm still mad about what Zachy said about 2D Zelda games. By the way,
Thank you.
I'm PO'd.
Labrina.
TSPMO, as the kids say.
Yes.
Oh wait, Horon Village is the
Holodrum in
the
Labrina.
village. Yeah. Whoops.
Thank you, chat.
Holodrum. Thank you.
Holodrum sounds futuristic.
Yeah, we're welcome to the Holodrum. Yeah, we know.
We know stuff.
All right, so what we're approving is brand new console with more buttons. Third game that's in the cyberpunk future. I don't think we came up with very many ways to improve this game.
That's true. But we do have 30 seconds left, and there's a very important
Yes.
question. We
Oh,
have to
yes.
ask. Ryan, we have 30 seconds. You need to answer this question. Have you watched a Muppet movie?
When I was a kid, I think I did.
Okay, so you know how in the Muppet movies, every character is a Muppet except one?
Like person?
Yeah, it's like usually like a human.
If this game was a Muppet movie, everyone is now Muppets. There is one character that stays the same. If it's a Goron, it's a Goron. If it's, one character stays the same. Everyone else is a Muppet now. Who is the human?
The one person.
You got 4 seconds.
We can give you more time. We can.
No, I'm just kidding.
Link, I guess.
Link.
You think Link and everyone else is
And
a
he's
Muppet?
surrounded by Muppets.
The beautiful Muppet dancer.
Imagine Muppet Din and Nehru like just dancing. All the Muppets just kind of like.
Well, that is a perfect answer. Thank you so much, Ryan. It's been so much fun having you today. And we'll have to have you on sometime when we can actually
Do like a real show.
get into a full discussion. But this is the finale of Remaster Quest. Thank you all for watching. We have more Zelda.
one.
Season 1 of
today.
Remaster Quest.
Season
The
1.
pilot.
You want a season 2? Run it up. Follow us on Spotify. But Ryan, plug yourself. Any socials? Anything you got going on?
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm at Ryan_Ford522 on Twitch and YouTube. So yeah, with stream. Yeah, pretty much just whenever I'm
That's
streaming.
$22.22.
All right, you want to read that first, or should I just keep going?
Yeah, you keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Got anything fun coming up or just
Yeah,
regular
I guess
streams?
So, yeah, mostly been it's like grinding speedruns as usual, but because AGDQ's coming up, then I'm running Super Metroid for that on next Thursday. So
Do you want to kill the sorry? Is it save the animals or
yeah, the
Save the
save
frame.
versus kill the animals.
yeah? What's your choice?
I'd kill them every time, but
Save the frame.
yeah, I'm never going to practice saving the animals. But I know what to do, but I will never actually like.
Have you
optimize it.
ever had kill the animals win? Have you had a bid war like that before?
Oh, for save the animals?
Yeah.
Yeah, a few times.
You have. Okay.
Yeah, for
Yo, you've gotten to kill the animals?
yeah. Usually, I think it's been about 50-50
Oh, really?
Wow.
save and kill the animals for like all the marathon runs I've done.
What's our official Zeldathon stance? Save. I think we're safe.
Kill him. Oh.
Okay, you know what? Official Zeldathon stance. Kill those animals. And that,
Oh my
It saves the minutes. I'm sorry.
In Metroid.
They're not real.
In Metroid.
They're not
in
real.
Minecraft.
I
You're gonna be
gotta,
the 70-star relay as well, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
nice.
gonna be so sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, tall mountain reds for me.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on our show today. We have more Zeldathon to come. Next up is Zelda Dungeon, correct?
Yeah, Zelda Dungeon. We have worked, I don't know if you know, we have worked so hard. I'm on this camera. We've worked so hard to get Zelda Dungeon to finally do a segment in one of our events. And they're over at IO now about to do one. I am so excited. This has been a long time coming. And yeah, enjoy it. Get them a lot of donations. When I come back here, when I come back later tonight for our finale, because we got that and then Super MC Gamer, I'd like to see us definitely past 115 by that point.
We can
All
do
right.
it. I believe
We
in
can
you.
do it.
Chad.
That's your challenge,
We
chat.
can do it. Well, all right. We will see you all later. Thank you so much for watching. Have fun with Zelda Dungeon at IO. Goodbye. Bye. Bye.